Hey everybody out there, Coach Dan Long with Get Lean in 12, and we are live. Today, this is what I'm talking about, I elevated my testosterone naturally 340 points by doing exactly what I'm gonna tell you today. Men and ladies out there, for your men and or anyone in your family that is a man, this is the most important video you will ever see to date. I have something here for you that is proof that I raised my testosterone naturally 340 points in just a very short amount of time. Now listen, before I get into this, you're gonna see a link up top here. It's blue, all right? Most likely it's blue. Don't click on that link just yet. I'm gonna save that for the end of this video. I want you to hear the pros and cons of low testosterone versus a higher testosterone, which is caused by nothing but either naturally raising it or natural effects that lower it. Now, if you're over 40 like me, I'm 44 years old, okay? You struggle with the same thing that I struggle with, which is trying to get the testosterone, what a man should be at a level, right? At the right level, so that we don't have all the cons that we have to live with day in and day out. Now, that's why at the end of this video, I have something specifically for you. If you're over the age of 35 and your hormonal conditions being challenged like mine was, I have something for you, so stick with me, okay? Now, first, I wanna say something to you. The most important thing that you need to realize as a man is that in order to be a man, your testosterone level has to be at a certain point, okay? I'm gonna show you those points right here because guess what I have here, right here. I have my lab results, my newest lab results that I just got back, and I was blown away by what happened in just the last 6 weeks. In 6 weeks, I raised my testosterone 340 points by doing exactly what I'm gonna tell you today. Now, before I do that, let me show you something, okay? Just to show you. Let me show you something here. There's my name, all right? My LabCorp results when you go give blood, right? And they do all these tests. Now, I want you to pay attention to this right here. You see this testosterone free in total. Testosterone serum, 940. These are the ranges. Low is 348, high is 1197. I'm 940 and was at 600 6 weeks ago. And I only did one thing different, and this is 100% how I know it's gonna change your life if you just listen to what I have for you today. Now, by the way, while we're talking about that, I wanna show you something else. Estrogen, right? Estrogen, huge. You don't want a lot of estrogen, right? We don't want man boobs. In the end, estrogen needs to be at a certain level. 8 is low, 35 is high. I was 8.4, so I was a little on the low side, but I'm in the range. So naturally, I boost testosterone, right? And keep the estrogen at a level where I have no issues. That is so important to feel manly, look manly, and act manly. Now, I wanna go over a couple things here with you, okay? First, let's talk about the cons of low testosterone. Low testosterone, one, low sex drive. Your sex drive is gonna be in the tank, you know, and when your sex drive's in the tank, unfortunately, your confidence is in the tank, right? That's the last thing you want as a man. Number two, hair loss. Now, I have the genes of my mom and dad, which unfortunately, hair is not in our side of the family, but when your testosterone's low, even if you do have the great genetics of hair, guess what? You're gonna lose your hair. And that's what happens when your testosterone is low. We talked about the numbers that are on here, right? Low is 348. I know people that are below 348. The last thing you want to do is have low testosterone just because of that alone. Now, number three. Number three is increased belly fat, right? Increased belly fat. What happens? With increased belly fat, you get very discouraged, you have a lot of fat, and you end up getting this big belly gut, right? Why is that? A lot of times it's because your testosterone is too low. When your testosterone is too low, increased belly fat and overall body fat happens. It's just a natural occurrence. And that's why when you're over the age of 40, you should be doing things that are strategic. Fourth thing here is fatigue. Your energy is going to be in the tank. If you have low testosterone, your energy is going to be in the tank. That's just a normal deal that comes with the hormone of testosterone. Number 5, loss of muscle mass. Now, if you want muscle, right? If you want muscle, the only way you're going to get muscle is you have to have your testosterone in check. All right? It needs to be on the higher level, not on the lower level, to be able to gain muscle mass. Number 6, decreased bone mass. Your bone mass will decrease with low testosterone, making you brittle, making your bones very brittle. They'll break easy. You'll get strains easier, and it's just a problem, okay? Also, low testosterone, what happens? Your mood changes. Your moods will swing. At times, you can feel depressed. At times, you can feel like maybe the day is just too much for you to handle. At times, you may feel like you never want to get out of bed, okay? That's a big part of low testosterone. And last is brain dysfunction. You'll notice that your brain does not feel like it functions normally. You might not say words correctly. You might say words that weren't words that you wanted to say. You'll notice this with low testosterone, okay? You'll also notice that your brain just doesn't seem to make like simple math seem easy. You'll notice that sometimes that your brain is functioning on a level that makes you feel like everything's a lot harder than it really should be. That is another con of having low testosterone. Now, if you raise your testosterone like I did, and don't forget, one more time, look at this, okay? 940, okay? 348's low, 1197 is high. I was 600 6 weeks ago, 600, okay? The pros of increasing my testosterone, increase sex drive. And that's great for my marriage because I've been married for almost 10 years, and I tell you, if I have low testosterone, honestly, I've been there before, it feels like that's the last thing I want to have anything to do with. And that's not because it's what I want, it's because that's the way my brain is functioning with my body because of that hormone. Second is your energy level. Again, by raising your testosterone and getting it up to a higher level, you're gonna have higher energy. You're gonna have much more energy to be able to crush the day, to be able to get your workout in and feel like it was effective, right? Not just the muscle mass, but your energy. 3, increase muscle mass, right? So if you wanna increase the muscle mass, chest, arms, triceps, thighs, glutes, if you wanna do that, you have to raise your testosterone, okay? Next is increased hair growth. You will have increased hair growth. Now, I've noticed a little bit of a difference. I know I don't have a ton of hair, but I do notice a difference, especially in facial hair growing, because it does increase that. So that's not a bad thing, that's a great thing, okay? Especially if you're trying to grow some hair. Next is controlled weight loss. Belly fat, say goodbye, okay? Say goodbye to weight loss. As far as anything goes, say goodbye to belly fat, not weight loss. Weight loss happens a lot easier when your testosterone is at the right level, okay? That's huge, by the way, huge. Next is stronger bones. Your bones now will no longer be brittle. They will be stronger. Your mass will increase, which then will increase your strength, okay? And you'll be able to lift more and do other things like all around the house that you normally have to do, like bringing in groceries, yard work, laundry, all those things. And number 7, mood and quality of life will be at an optimal level because your mood and your quality of life will seem so much easier, like the day goes by a lot simpler, and also everything doesn't seem like it's a huge task because your testosterone is at the right level. Number 8, verbal memory and thinking ability will be at an all-time high because your testosterone is running like it should for a man. Now, if your testosterone is at a 350 and you feel like you're optimal, then what I'm saying to you, don't worry about anything more than what I'm gonna tell you at the end of this video. But if you're feeling like any of this is a challenge, there is no doubt that you should, number 1, make sure that you check your testosterone level like I do. I do it very frequently to make sure that not only that, I test everything, okay? Just because I'm 44 years old and I want to live as long as I can and I want to be optimal and I want to perform like an athlete. And the only way that we can do that is to know what's in our blood. and be able to get these blood tests done. So I highly recommend finding a clinic that will do that for you, okay? But if you want to raise your testosterone naturally without having to use injections, right, which become a huge hassle and also they're a risk, if you want to raise it naturally like I did, 340 points, you have to train specifically where it is designed for the hormonal condition of your age. So if you are over the age of 35 right now, and I'm talking to you, and you're a man out there that feels like any of this is a challenge, I raised my testosterone in 6 weeks, 340 points, by using a system that is metabolically specifically designed for the hormonal condition of our age, if you're over the age of 35, to help raise that. And I did it through high intensity exercise that has specific protocols that I have in a system that's up at this link. Now, don't click that link just yet. Do me a favor. If this information is helping you, do me a favor, say hi, put your name down below, tell me where you're from, right? I love to meet everyone from all over the world. I don't care. Listen, if you have to tell any man that is around you that this is something for them, please do so, because if you're ladies out there watching this, they need this. Trust me, if they're over the age of 35. And it's a touchy subject. A lot of men don't want to talk about it, but testosterone controls the way a man thinks, just like estrogen controls the way the woman thinks, okay? So, high intensity exercise with a specific protocol that I used is all in this system that's up at this link. So, if you're looking for a system and something that will help you raise your testosterone level, I have proven with these results, okay, that it can be done. And I have it all in a system that is up at this link right here that you can click on, and it's gonna take you to the over 40 abs solution that is specifically designed for people like myself and you that's over the age of 35 to not only get the body that you desire, but to help raise the hormone level inside your body that you should be optimal at. I told you the numbers. And if you're not optimal at those numbers, you're not running like a machine, and you're not running like the person that I know that you could. So I want you to have the right hormone in your body functioning on all cylinders. And if you implement what's up at this program right here, this system that's up above, this link, if you implement that, guess what's going to happen? Not only is your well-being going to be great, not only are you going to have no belly fat, not only are you going to have a higher sex drive, not only are you going to have more muscle mass, not only are you going to have better moods, right? And not only are you going to have brain functioning on all cylinders, you're going to have the body that you desire. The only reason why I'm here today is for people like you. Please click this link now, all right? I want to thank you from all over the world stopping on your feed today to see this video. This is Dan Long with Get Lean at 12, and I want you to keep going strong.